even some of our kings then we are. Already we don't talk to our people finish. We're supposed to make peace. Really DPO himself, no. So me, I not be surprised that the way happened to DPO that day, because that thing, just that the thing happened for our road, that made people they suspect saying and me. But of the truth, I know they are aware, and I know even they themselves. So at the time too, people come to ask me about that video. I still tell them the reason why they see that video. Because maybe the video where I use to celebrate anybody dead, or the video where I just send for prison people. So I'll be done explain this from another day.
But what we need to know now is this. If you are saying you are not, then who is?
Of the truth, you see, like I've told you before, plenty government and they for this Ekpeye land too. I know why they tell you like this. Our people then know. So you know that Nali man come they go like say Nali me they carry gun for Ekpeye land. And before I carry gun for Ekpeye land, I get the reason why I carry gun again. If not, I'm not supposed to carry gun again.
Why? Why would you carry arms? And there was killings that happened sometime last month. And the reports we got after about 5 people or thereabout were killed was that people said that if there are some people who were giving information to the police, and those people were killed because they were giving information to the police. And I also had spoken to a traditional leader who said some of the boys that came to commit that crime in your name, and also said that one of their informant was arrested and people in the community reported that person to the police. That was why they came to kill those people that they thought were informants to the police. As you know, you are wanted by the River State government. So, yes, so that crime, was it committed by your men, you, or which people?
That crime where you talk like this, if you get surprised when something like this will happen, everybody go feel saying and me like saying that maybe the only person where they carry guns for Ekpeye land. So I can't even do that. That thing will happen for the Mereni that day. I mean, we even such people where they do all those things so that they go just put me for problem. Because as I tell you like this, just as if I get plenty enemy. Why they know the reason why I carry gun? If not, I'm not supposed to carry gun. I would say they always tell people. I think we say that way then grant us amnesty. Maybe we don't have to make things that time. Or carry the whole gun we will get, submit finish to government. I think we say opposition, they don't submit their own. All those things then for they happen again.
Who are these opposition? Who are these other people that you are talking about that are also carrying guns? Because you have said like that you still carry.
Government them plenty fair. Like our side here, or have somebody like Eto. So at least you say now, you wait to know reach again based on waiting them are custody now. Plenty person own and carry own hide for grant. Begin they work for they work with police them. You see? So this airport is a big problem for our side here. Because that one man wey they support. I don't know what be the man problem. Like saying that me they give king for our side, or na me be governor, or na me set the election for the king forum. I don't know. This man does the worry himself with the drag king. Why are they even talk about king something now? Because of king that make me dey here.
Which man? Who is this man? Who is this man? Who is this man? The man you are talking about, what is his name? Who is he?
Now, Ekpeye, now, many man that.
So you agree, you still carry weapons, which means you still commit crime in that area? Because there was amnesty, and if there was amnesty and you submitted your guns.
I know carry am because of maybe I went commit crime for there. I carry this life for one whole like this. I carry am for a purpose.
What is the purpose?
So because of what happened to me now, based on the last amnesty we do, they carry all the whole gun we will get. They're all position, they no agree bring their own, and they started to use that their own now. They impress us, they kill our people. Also, every time they kill my younger brother, the same mama, the same papa. Burn our house, then finish. So the thing come pay me. Now make I got involved for this gunplay again. If I'm not supposed to gun again now. I been this before.
So now that you became involved, have you been oppressing or intimidating people in the Ahoada? It's because there are also reports that you were intimidating people, collecting their dredgers and all the rest for your own business.
If anybody they say that kind of thing, now lie the person they tell you. All right, people who get dredger here, they will know ourselves. We know ourselves. Those my enemies, they don't seek my dredger. They don't come with police, seek my dredger like 2-3 times. I don't know if they even care. So I do business with people here. Nobody don't come complaining in dredger or in dredger they my custody. That can't be not doing that. They are the businessman. Sometimes I pay them money, then they work for me. Sometimes too, me know where they start dredger. The dredger begin work for me. So now so would they do the business. I know collect anybody dredger now. Nobody don't come police station one day say assist in dredger. I can't think no them now.
So now you are wanted by the Rivers State government, and you know that the police are in search of you. I would say, where are you talking to us from now? But I know you might not want to tell us that. But then, have you, since you think you are innocent and you were not behind any of the crimes, and according to you, you have not been committing any crime on the Ahoada axis, because in Ahoada axis, Ekpeye to be precise, there's been countless reports of killings, and almost everybody in that community mentions your name. Now you say you are not, and you have mentioned a few other names that you think are also behind some of these things. Have you considered surrendering yourself to the police to help unravel those who are really behind the crime, if you think you are not the one?
My brother, listen to me. This business why they play. I play this business, I determine them before they play because of what happened to me before. So me, I know the plenty government they affect here. If you want me to mention their name too, I will still
mention their names. Mention their names, please. Mention their names.
Okay. So when you come to my place here, you go see somebody like Eto. He's an Greenlander general for here. Then when you go Opata side, you go see General VI, you see General Dan, you see General Gomboot. Can I do that? So now you go this side again, you see 2 man. Then when you go this side again, you go see one that community, Abras. Then when you can't go this other community again, Odereke, you go see one Odereke boy. All those people want to see them go better gone. And if you go this community again, I'm one of my boys then will travel reach their community. I'm not boys, they don't carry they don't kill those boys, then collect my gun then. Some of my gun then see them for there. If I go see my collect my gun, I then go see I don't keep person again. I make I just say they bring my gun for me. So this is what it is like this. Government them play prepare. Come where they prepare here. You know, be only me. I mean, when they talk about people where they kill somebody, and where they come, they measure only man. I call it surprise now. Not only me be the only man where they prepare.
So why are these gunmen and why all the crime in Ekpeye and the killing of innocent people in Ekpeye land? Are you people not considering the fact that you are injuring the development of your place, number one? Number two, that you are making life miserable and unbearable for other people who are just ordinary indigenes of Ekpeye land who want peace and progress. What exactly don't you think about these things?
We need to claim sense to like me as I do. If I do kill, I go kill no sense to me as the court is at the play Iceland. Then they be Greenlander, then be our enemy. So now we will kill ourselves. Yeah, I know they involved with the key. I know they involved. If the police come my community now, they run for them. I respect government uniform. If the army come my community now, they run for them. But anytime I say now those own position, Greenlanders then, they come my community, I no go feel run for them. So now we will they fight each other. Now we will they kill ourselves because we they fight who will get strength pass. In there outside like this, everyone the way they prepare here, they know everything why they talk like this. Make them know hide them. Sometimes when they choose their mouth, this can matter. They tell you people truth like this. It's no good now. They're supposed to tell you truth because they know where this problem from. They're not saying enemies them when they kill our boys.
Okay. just we'll come back to you. We hope that you'll be able to stay on the line for us if you can. We'll come back to you. But let's go for a very short commercial now. When we come back, you will tell us something you mentioned, what you think is responsible for this crime that is happening, and whether or not you have made any efforts to get in touch with the police who are on a manhunt for you following the death of SP Bako. If you can, please stay on the line for us. Let's take a very short commercial. We would also get response from our listener. Get on Facebook and drop your comments. We would also be taking your questions and messages on WhatsApp. Stay with us. We'll be back after the commercial. the morning crossfire, and if you had followed us from the beginning, you would have known that the wanted suspect in the death of SP Bako and other crimes around Ekpeye, all the axis, is on the line. No other than Gift David, also known as Tubaba. He has made quite a revelation. If you've been following some of the things he had said, you can join the conversation online and listen live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And we had asked him to do the best he can to hold on. We'll just get back on the line and see if he's still there. Yeah, David, are you still on the line? Okay, thank you. So I'm going to get on with the conversation, ask you a few more questions. But before I get on to newer questions, you mentioned the names of some other gunmen around the Ekpeye Ahoada axis that you say are also perpetrating crime and causing, leading to the death and sufferings of many people around the area. And you've also alluded to the fact that there is some sort of cult clash or battle for cult supremacy. But what I would want you to do for us is, these people you have mentioned, do they have real names that they go by? I mean, everybody knows your real name is Gift David. These other people you mentioned, do they have real names?
Even if I know all of them, their real names, but if I go more details, all of them, they get names now. I only know their kind name. I don't know their names. But if you just do small investigation for land and know their names and finish, then get names.
All right. If you can remember in the course of the conversation, we would appreciate if you can mention the real names of some of these people, so that those in the communities can identify and say, yes, we know this person or that person, because anybody can go by, as you call it, a guy name. So if we can't get real names, that will be perfect. Well, there's still plenty to ask you. You said, can you tell us, now you are wanted, the police are looking for you, the state government has put a bounty on your head. If you are caught or apprehended or you surrender on your own to the police, do you think that the killings and the issues we're having in Ekpeye land now will stop?
No, I no go still stop now, because now those some position are there on me. Even now before I be done submit gun finish. Now they always tell you.
So these oppositions, who are they? They are the ones. So you are saying they're the ones perpetrating. Why are they committing the crimes? What is the benefit of it? How is it? Some people have said politicians use some of these gunmen and you guys for their act. Some people say the traditional leaders in the community for traditional stool tussle are also involved. What exactly? Which of this is true?
Of the truth about the politician something. Me, I don't get any business with any politician. Only what I know is when you reach election time, all of them go, they come where they confuse you. If allow them to do free and fair election, then will go make peace on our side. Then go promise all this big talk of a thing now. We will not say a big talk, then they talk like that. So now what I know about politicians. So about this chief of the team, all those chiefs then, we see like that, all of them then they fear their head. No any of them where they work with me. I don't even get their time. I know be king. I know they do king something. Now we will fight ourselves. We know our problems then.
So the five people that died sometime last month, they were accused of giving information to the police, and in fact the people that came to commit the crime had said they will come back and continue until some people that are in police detention are released. What would you explain? Are those people cult members?
These people, but right, all these ones played still like that, an allegation. Because that boy, if you watch this boy, what they call Eto, anything where they happen, now you and voice, he go to hear. He go on adaptation, and now you and he go see hear in voice. All in the name of, so that, now like that, when you use fight speed, now so that he go conquer. You don't see the way place that in. Another group then just come keep us in for many years. But they come put them for my head. They come still say, yeah, say if they don't release all these things then. Okay, now they go arrest person now, keep us, make them release them. So I go they continue. I can't know them. I know the small picking now. charge for my head. Then they look into my matter. You know, that kind of thing, no, I don't get time for those people. Me and them, they play courtesan. And I don't even know those people. So me and them don't even get problem. I don't think on the kill nothing so now when I know when they be my enemy.
So what is the cause? So what is the cause of the killing? What is the cause of the killing? So you have no idea those people that were behind the death of SP Bako. You have no idea. That's what you're saying now. Since you are saying you are not behind it, you are saying you do not know who perpetrated the act. Do you have an idea? Do you know who, if you think you are not the one?
Like as I tell you before, the government and plenty fair. Government and plenty fair.
So you don't know which of you cannot tell which of these gunmen could have committed that crime.
The one where they don't clear wanted before now. That one already after the fight after day. If you get anything to do now, if you can't do that kind of thing, so just make sure say you put problem for my head. That one where they call VIP. They don't declare wanted before. Now in the front of killing all these them police. Me, I never tried this kind of rubbish them. I no get to the king government. Me now my enemy are they fight with.
Okay, some questions I'd want to ask you from some of the people listening. Some people please ask him, after he embraced amnesty by the Rivers State government, has he also asked for forgiveness from those families he caused pain? Because he and his group had caused a lot of pain to people in the course of their activities. He claimed to be a freedom fighter. What cause is he fighting for that will make him to kill innocent people in Ahoada? They should be careful with the name, Hector, because criminals do not bear such name. It is uncommon. Okay, another person asks, I think we should recall that our former CP Emeka said concerning the killing of DPO that the late officer was deceived in respect to amnesty in Ekpeye land. He should tell us what he discussed with the late DPO hours before his death. Americana from Bako. That's important. You said you had conversations with the late SP Bako. You had spoken with him. What was what did you guys talk about?
Okay. He asked me whether I host any wrestling competition in my place. I said no now. Normally say my community people then they wrestle now. So he tell me say I didn't say that day we won't make peace is so rich. Him with the area commander. They are two supposed to come together, come watch the wrestling with me. Now I say no problem. Now say already the team, the arrangement then. They would on the day through. So they almost day through. So now I'm putting me and then discuss that day. So yeah, I just get surprised what happened that day.
No, you had also said
that day.
You had also told us that you were talking about how to bring peace to Ekpeye and what the problem is. So are you saying the only thing you discussed was the wrestling and nothing else?
Nothing else, so because that one don't ring everywhere. Even everybody there aware of that one say when make peace for Ekpeye land.
That's what I want you to tell us.
They aware.
Was that what did you discuss that with him? What exactly did he say that led to him leaving where he was going to where he's going to before he was apprehended and killed?
He's saying they always tell me say, Mark carry that thing. Those things then why Mark submit them for in hand. Now I say that can't no day. Say I know go do small because something. That don't be past a level when they tell me like that. I don't tell them already, so when make peace for Thailand. They make you know what it is, that they reach. They no go just tell me, say, make a carry the go on one take like this, come submit for hand. This is what I'm buying for me. So, me and them, we don't talk this kind of thing before, but that day will be particular way to talk. Or just talk that first thing what I've been telling you before.
All right, please, Serge ask, why didn't you come out earlier to explain when this matter was opened? Why come out now when you're already on the wanted list and the bounty is on your head? As it's a question that I'm asking you now too, because some people are saying, well, is it possible that you are coming out now to speak because you think the police are close to apprehending you? Why did you not come out from the very beginning?
Why I not come out from the beginning? Because our governor, the way our governor they pass, he never even hear from me or he never even ask police to investigate where. He just declare me wanted. So the thing just made me surprised. Why me I don't try finish doing time of election? Everything in my place is See what they do for our side in that election period, it was free and fair. So when you hear that kind of thing, at least you're supposed to investigate to know whether not truth or not truth. So the thing just made me surprised. I even cannot feel come at that time stop anything because I don't understand anything.
All right. They say who was the leader of the gang that was in the video where you were being hailed general, and what success was recorded at the time. Another person says you seized their friend's dredger and carried it to your community since December 2022. He carried it without knowing the owner, no negotiation, no ₦1 payment to date, despite using the dredger to make money. My friend begged him to release the dredger without payment, but he refused since my friend didn't want to Baba to kill him. Somebody also sent in this message. Another person says, ask him this direct question. If he's saying he's not responsible for the crime, who is then responsible? This guy might know something the authorities are not willing to tell us, and a little prodi might get him to tell us. Chinonye from Port Harcourt. I'm going to also open the phone lines. Let's take a few calls from the listener so that you'd hear and respond. Because I also have asked you, you say if they arrest you now or if you surrender, the killings and all the crime in Ekpeye, the other axis will not stop because you have said there are many other gunmen. We are going to come back to that. But let's take some calls first. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003. You can also reach us on 0817-923-0007. Akanto is on the line from Bori. Akanto, good morning.
My brother, it's welcome.
Well, thank you very much. Please, straight to the point.
Our guest who is talking from High Town, good morning. You can hear me. I think I am one of the persons that condemn behavior crime in outside of our region, not only for that east. And he said there is a popular saying that if a clear conscience fears no accusation, that's the way mind, the way not do that thing, not the fear waiting they will talk about or the person go wrong. So I want to ask what makes you do all the first place. And I want to say it in a fair term. River State government never indicted direct as you say, Governor of River State declared one thing. If River State government declared one, why didn't you come? Say, His Excellency, I'm not part of this thing. My brother, tell the truth. As you said, if they kill you or they arrest you or apprehend you, crime in Ahoada is all that will not stop. Let me tell you, Ahoada in Ogoni Axis was named and killed by the police army. But today, people can go through Agoka look about without this one. My brother, if you kill this man and you are so we're talking, come out and apologize to the people of River State for taking your interland.
Okay, I can't tell.
Will not, let me tell you, they are aware of you.
Let's move on.
You should come out.
All right. Azaya in Buguma, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yes.
Andrew, you see, the fight for supremacy in court is one fight that, to me, I define it to be like a blind fight, a good fight, where whenever it will escalate and cause innocent, peace-loving, ordinary citizens of Nigeria, or within that security that the fight is ongoing. Now, if you look at what this young man did, and he has got so many other generals like him, I think although a ban tax is placed upon this, for me, it is good for the government to also see how they can get hold of most of these other generals, bring them to us, and then ask them questions.
All right,
why is it that the Ahoada houses will not know peace at every time, every day, we keep hearing this kind of bloodless on human lives? What is happening?
All right, let's go to Temple Irumomasi. Temple, quickly, good morning.
Good morning.
Go on.
It's very distinct, and I want to ask your guest, Mr. David. looking at what he has said so far, in as much as listening to him, what is eating the kola nut is inside the kola nut, because it's very much obvious. But on the other side,
Temple, we can barely hear you.
Mention that there are a lot of groups. What can he point out that his group stands for the interest, as in the progress of Ekpeye Kingdom? What is he fighting for that will benefit the interest of the Ekpeye Kingdom? That is what I want to hear from me.
All right.
Not the freedom fighter. On what stage is he fighting for?
All right, thank you very much. Let's go to and we have an anonymous caller from Ungbaraja.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my question is, please, can you ask him where Bako was killed? They spoke on phone, and Bako said he's going to come. He said you should meet him, then watch the occasion together. So why did he now leave? My question is, why did he leave? Why didn't he wait for the man to come? Why did he leave? That's my question.
Okay. Victor from Rumu Krushi, quickly.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my first question to this guest, your guest is this. How can we really know the real names of these persons? And you should know some of these thieves. Who knows these persons? All these chiefs, all these people, they are part of this problem. That's number one. Number two, who do us this kind of thing? Which kind of problem is this? Cultists is something that we can proudly talk on radio. Charlie boy, they have left you behind.
All right. Let's go to Letambari now in Bori. Letambari, good morning.
Good morning, Ifemi Andrew.
Yes, go ahead. Quickly.
Yes. You asked several questions to your guest and is unable to answer as expected. You asked him the first question. The 5 persons they killed, whether he killed just, I think, later last month, were they cultists? He has not answered that question correctly. 2, whose person's face on the video they were hitting the head of Abashim. Even in the second video, after some time, they came up too bragging how they are going to attack whoever that come against them and all that, what they are saying. Which person's face was on that video? Then lastly, you asked him, is there any other person that are involved sponsoring him? We know that the politicians, he got there and he could not answer that. And they know very well, I must put it, that the politicians and the police backed him in what he's doing. That is why he's unable to be caught. And
right.
They cannot cut him because he is standing on the support of the politicians and the police.
It would be inappropriate to say that the police backed him to perpetrate any act. That would be very inappropriate because the police are on a manhunt for him, and that's why he's in hiding. David, you heard the callers. Quickly, let's start with the very last question. I would like you to respond to that quickly. The video that had where we saw that Ngbashim had been killed. We saw people in the video celebrating. Who were those people in that video?
So that video where you talk like this, if I did there, I made them talk now. I know that for the video now. Anybody who did the video, he go to tell him for the death of DPO now.
The people that carry the head. So
death of DPO.
You saw the video of the people that carried the head and were celebrating. Did you see the video?
No, I not see you. That time I not go online.
Until now, you have not seen that video.
The video?
Yes.
I never seen.
Okay. The second thing is the real names of some of those people. You said, how can the real names of some of those people that you've mentioned? Your real name is known. Everybody knows you are Gift, David. The other gunmen you mentioned, do they not have real names? Or is there not even one whose real name you know in the community? They are all from the same community with you, aren't they?
That they are overall general. In name na Obodo. That one is answer VIP. I'm being their number one general. That one from Ochiba community, from Okta.
And it's the only person you know. You don't know the names of any other one.
I know General Dan again from Edoha.
Okay.
Then other ones them not that guy name I know.
All right.
Apart from this Eto, we from our side too.
All right. The police captured some of your gang members, and there were videos that came out when they were captured, and these people admitted and said, one of them even said, oh, he no follow, but he know where they carry the DPO go kill. Those people, those boys, are they your boys or not?
I tell you before, say government them plenty. Maybe all of them be my boys. That day when the thing happened, I know they are around. All those boys, anyone will say they there, or they know where they bury DPO. Man, carry those people go there now. Those people go there. Me, I don't know where they bury DPO. I don't know what happened to DPO.
And another question, you say you're a freedom fighter and you took up arms because of what happened to you. What exactly happened to you, and what is the freedom you are fighting for? Are you not worried that the cult activities in Ekpeye is affecting the development of Ekpeye region?
Of a truth, near the freedom. And inside the freedom fighter too, I know say before you go define us to me, you go still see that courtesy. Now see me cannot see hide that for because they like to take straight forward anything that they do. Ekpeye people, even those ones that don't go to finish, if you ask them, they will tell you say they drive Okada, Ahoada main town. Our people here, even the ones that people don't suffer free, take them for school. If you come here now, you go see say them, they go cut and for community. Some of them they go solve, some of them they go do some business. So why we get companies then for our side? So sometimes they put those companies for pressure. Make sure say vote belongs to us. So now that can fight now me as they registered because I know they in time of killing anybody again. Me I don't suppose get money to do that because they find money. Now complaining something now how they talk. All these pipelines, if you want to want that, don't talk about these pipelines. This pipeline way there our side. Now I'm supposed they in charge. Then they told me say because he say I never submit gun. I said that to submit gun then
why, but tell us, time is almost up. Tell us, why did you involve in cultism, and why are people in Ekpeye? Why do we have the cultism? Why? What good has cultism brought to Ekpeye?
My brother, I know go figure that this question better because cultism, everybody knows the cultism no value. That make when they call us for peace that time, we will agree one hand without no wasting time because no good. All of us know that.
So why fight for supremacy? What is the supremacy for? Why you fight for supremacy? What do you do with the supremacy? Because people say that you collect money from community people for security as cult groups. Is that why you fight for supremacy? What is the supremacy fight for?
This was them now church now then they kill me now. Me I get money I do that business. I get money where they use chop with my boys, with my family. I no get time to they collect money from community. I mean they give those people money. If you ask people for community here, this environment where I'm from, they go tell you say even widows them.
Okay.
And I assist them.
All right. Thank you.
For
David, we have a commercial coming now. Thank you very much. We will wrap up after the commercial.
Always on your phone. You don't
Hello, David. Okay,
Yes,
let's wrap up. We're already out of time. Let's wrap up. So before you go, please tell us this: what is needed for Ekpeye's development, and are you happy that innocent people have died, innocent people are dying, and activities of cultism continue to thrive in Ekpeye?
Actually, the question again.
Are you happy with the cultism activities in Ekpeye and the death of innocent people?
No.
How do you stop it? What needs to be done to stop it?
Are there peace now or any other thing?
So there's nothing you think government, traditional leaders, politicians, everybody should do so that the killings in Ekpeye will stop?
If I don't understand that, I'm going to do because by that time, we're not supposed to do like this now.
Have you considered reaching out to the police and surrendering yourself to the police?
As in to surrender myself to police or to make peace in my side or what?
Any of them? Have you reached out to the police? Because there's a bounty on your head. You are wanted. So the police is looking for you.
I never asked police for forgiveness because of my wanted.
All right.
But if they say it's this now, I will apologize.
All right.
I will see.
We have to wrap things up now. Thank you very much. The Morning Crossfire, this is where we wrap things up. What is next? Let's go over now to the news.
You are tuned in.